Do you have an unwavering passion for the Dallas Cowboys? This channel is designed for you. Here, you'll find fresh news about the leading NFL team. Please be aware that we do not officially represent the Dallas Cowboys. Instead, we are a channel run by passionate fans who want to keep you updated. Now, let's get to the news. Danger alert in Dallas. Jerry Jones warns Cowboys not to underestimate the Buffalo Bills and stresses the importance of home field advantage. Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones has issued a clear warning: the Buffalo Bills are not a team to underestimate. Despite the Cowboys coming off an impressive win in Week 14 and facing an elite quarterback, they are not the favorites. In the upcoming Week 15 matchup, the Cowboys will visit the Buffalo Bills as underdogs with a 2.5-point disadvantage. Despite Dallas's solid performance, with a record of 6-1 since their bye week, this is not without reason. Bills quarterback Josh Allen has been praised as one of the few who can match up against Dak Prescott's excellent play at the moment. Allen's ability to avoid being sacked and his skill in the open field make him a formidable opponent. Jerry Jones did not spare praise when talking about the challenge they face. "They are a dangerous team," Jones said. "At any time, they can be as good as any team in the NFL, in my opinion. They have the players. They have the quarterback. They are just a good team." Jones also emphasized the importance of the home field advantage in Buffalo, New York, as a differentiating factor. More than anywhere else, the advantage of playing at home is different from the normal games you play, and that's in Buffalo, New York. The Bills, with a record of 7-6, desperately need a win to avoid a decisive Week 18 showdown against the Miami Dolphins. Although the possibility of making it to the playoffs is at stake, their situation is pressing. A 2-2 record in the last games would likely condemn them to mediocrity in a highly contested AFC, while a 3-1 record would give them about a 65% chance. In summary, nobody wants to face this Buffalo team right now. However, it's worth noting that Dallas is also on an impressive streak, and Sunday's game promises to be a litmus test for both teams. With the passionate Bills fanbase, known as the Bills Mafia, doing everything possible to propel their team to the playoffs, and with 3 convincing home victories already this season, the atmosphere in Buffalo will be intense. Another matchup to watch will be on the periphery, where Cowboys cornerback Stephon Gilmore, known for silencing elite receivers, will face off against the talented Stefon Diggs. Jerry Jones summed up the situation in an interview on 105.3 The Fan on Tuesday: "This upcoming game is as good a challenge as we could have. It's formidable to go up there and come out with a victory. So, we don't have to look beyond about 5 days from now." Additionally, the Cowboys have their own goals at stake: the top spot in the NFC and leadership in the NFC East. Undoubtedly, against Buffalo, Miami, the Detroit Lions, and the Washington Commanders, they will have to give their maximum effort. In a season full of twists and turns for the Dallas Cowboys, it's hard to forget the turbulent early chapters. The end of summer brought debates about the quarterback position, especially when the team made a trade with San Francisco, bringing Trey Lance to North Texas. Although some mistakenly believed this move sent a message, as reported by CowboysSI.com at the time, the reality was that Lance's promising but unproven ability became enticing after Dak Prescott's occasional struggles during the 2022 season. For many casual Cowboys football viewers, Prescott's redemption is well known, potentially making Lance's presence somewhat redundant. While Lance, the 3rd pick in the 2021 draft, could realistically become a backup, the Cowboys might opt to stick with Cooper Rush as their backup for financial and philosophical reasons, especially considering Prescott's upcoming big contract. This year, Rush, who has one more year on his contract, remains the primary backup plan for the Cowboys' passes, while Lance has been in the position of the 3rd emergency arm. Lance is now listed as a potential trade candidate in the offseason, according to Connor Livesay of the 33rd Team, a list that includes established stars like Devontae Adams, Joey Bosa, and Stefon Diggs. If the Cowboys stick with Rush as QB2, they could start calling teams in need of quarterbacks who missed out on Caleb Williams, Drake May, and Jaden Daniels in the 2024 NFL Draft, Livesay notes. The Cowboys could get a better return for Lance than what they paid from teams like the Minnesota Vikings, New Orleans Saints, or Seattle Seahawks. If those teams don't get the top quarterbacks in the draft, they could see Lance as a viable option. Here are our 5 thoughts. Dallas paid a 4th-round pick for Lance. Would another team pay more? If so, that would be the strategy for the Cowboys. Next year, the Cowboys owe Lance $5.3 million, and all that money for the 2024 season is fully guaranteed. Is it a salary cap issue? No, but after 2024, he becomes a free agent unless the Cowboys want to pick up his expensive $25 million 5th-year option before May 1st, which they won't. All the more reason to get something for him while they can, especially because Rush only costs $2.2 million in 24, the last year of his contract. Is there a financial middle ground here? Sure. The Cowboys could approach Lance and offer him something much less than his 5th-year option, and indeed, a source told CowboysSI.com that Dallas prefers that idea. A problem: how will Dallas know if Lance is better than Rush and worth that commitment? It will be a gamble. And for Minnesota, Lance's home state, there would surely be an attraction. With the current roster, Minnesota seems destined to lose franchise quarterback Kirk Cousins in this offseason, and the backup options have been less than impressive. With the Vikings currently in the 6th position, 7-6, 1 game ahead of the group of 7 teams tied for 7th place, they seem destined for the 22nd pick in the upcoming NFL Draft, which would likely keep them out of consideration for the top quarterback talents. Dallas, 10-3, can do Minnesota a favor on December 30th when they play against the current leaders of the NFC North, the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, an interconference showdown with Diggs and the Buffalo Bills awaits this Sunday afternoon, 3:25 p.m. Central Time, Fox. And perhaps later on, the Cowboys and the Vikings can do each other a favor with Trey Lance. With the imminent clash between the Dallas Cowboys and the Buffalo Bills, Jerry Jones has issued a clear warning against underestimating Josh Allen's team. The Cowboys owner recognizes the danger posed by the Bills, emphasizing the significance of the home field advantage in Buffalo as a differentiating factor. Amidst the intensity of the season and strategic decisions, questions also arise about Trey Lance's future with the Cowboys. With debates surrounding his role as a backup and the possibility of a trade, the Cowboys may find themselves at a crucial decision-making juncture. In light of this scenario, I invite you to subscribe to stay updated on the latest news and analyses about the Cowboys, share your opinions in the comments, and hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Do you believe the Cowboys can overcome the Bills' challenge? What are your thoughts on Trey Lance's future with the team? Let us know your perspective. Don't miss any updates and join our community of football enthusiasts. Until next time, Cowboys fans.